All right, guys. Hey. Thank you for tuning in to coming on over to Sew with Felicia. Check out our classes at the link in the bio. So, look, I have two pieces of fabric that I actually need to join, right? Because I cut it wrong, and this is the only fabric I have left. So, I'm going to join this 1 inch wide strip to this about 2.5, almost 3 inch strip, right? So when we're doing that, we're going to take the strip and we're going to lay it right sides together. Remember, right sides is this side here, right? This side that's nice and shiny. And the wrong side is this side that's not so shiny, very dull and flat. And here, in this case, more white than any kind of color, right? So we are going to match it up, line it up as best as we possibly can. And then we're going to go ahead and grab some clips or pins, right? Clips or pins. In this case, I'm going to just go ahead and grab some pins. And I'm going to place a few along here, okay? I'm going to place a few along here. Actually, I'm going to put my pins in. Let me come down so y'all can see. I'm going to put my pins in going up and down. Now, sometimes you're like, oh, why, sewing together that small strip of fabric to the bigger piece? Why not cut a bigger piece? Like I said earlier, this is all that I have, or I just don't want to cut a bigger piece if I do, So sometimes you make a mistake and you cut things a little bit off. And so you need to reattach that fabric. And it is quite possible. This is also another way to make use of smaller strips of fabric that you may have, because I don't like to waste fabric. I do like to try to use fabric in another project. And so here's a way to kind of create your own fabric too, like maybe you want to create some strap, some stripe, not strap, but some stripe pieces. This is one way to do it, okay? So I just put 4 pieces of 4 pins in here. This is about an 18-inch strip. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my sewing machine. Okay, we got it. All right, I'll go ahead and grab my sewing machine. And we're going to sew it together. I'm going to use white thread because I'm going to use white thread. Make sure my legs are out. I'm also doing the straight stitch. Put your tails to the back of the machine. Straight stitch. And of course, we don't sew over our pins. So I'm going to take that first one out. And actually should have stuck my pins in. Should have stuck my pins in going this way, but I didn't. So now I'm going to have to make sure. I think I put them far enough away so that I don't have to pull them out. But just in case I do, I will stop and pull them out. Remember, we do not sew over pins. All right, here we go. Let's sew a straight stitch. And with this straight stitch, we are going to sew, then back, then sew all the way down, and do the same reverse stitch at the other end of the fabric. All right, here we go. Let's rock and roll. Now, I'm doing a 1/4 inch seam allowance because this seam here is going to be inside, so you're not going to see it. Here we go. Reverse. Oh, good grief. I need my needle to go over. I forgot I'm working with my brother today. And the 1 inch, the 0 is not a straight stitch. Why are you shaking up on me? 0 is a left centered stitch, and I didn't want a left centered stitch, but it's okay. We got to fix it. Rocking things, y'all. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to pause as we come up on a pin. Take the pin out. Put your pin away so you don't stick yourself. Pause. Look at that. Try a little close. Pull the pin out. Put the pin away. We do not need to stick ourselves. Okay, keep that lined up straight. I'm holding it taut. One almost at the end. Reverse. There we go. Lift the needle. I remember I'm using a different machine. Pull it away. Snip. There we go. So look what we have here. We have a nice straight stitch. Okay, nice straight stitch. Then what you can do is you open it up. And you can press it open. Now, granted, because it took up so much over here, like the 1/4 inch, we have like 3/4 of an inch here, but you open it up. I'm going to press it with my iron. There I have a piece of fabric, and this fabric is, let's measure it. It's 3 inches. So before I had like 2.5 inches wide. So now we have 3-inch wide strip of fabric. Okay, let's put that extension on it. Now, yes, you could do a smaller or shorter seam allowance if you need to, but here, 1, 2, 3 is still going to serve the purpose that I need it to serve. And there you go. You attached or joined 2 pieces of fabric. Press it with your iron to lay that out flat. And there you go. All right, until next time. Bye.